Hey everybody, back. Finally. Sorry. I've been tired lately. I've been watching Disney Plus. Uh been trying to catch up on some sleep. Just generally trying to relax. Oh, that might be a little loud, eh? But I want to get on and I haven't even last night I didn't even turn my computer on. So I know how bizarre, right? But I wanted to play something today, so I figured I would stream it. That's still pretty loud, huh? These sliders for the sound are awful. Okay. Crimes and Punishments. It's a Sherlock Holmes game. I have played this before, but with my fantastic lack of memory, I don't remember it. So I'm sure I'll remember some things when I start playing it, but yeah, it's like a brand new game. That. You can get this game on GOG. It's fairly inexpensive. Wow, that still seems pretty loud, huh? Not Wiggins. Oh no, not the fate of Black Peter. Hopefully not my friend, Black Peter. Oh, continue. There we go. Fire now! Ugh. Throw a book at him. Take cover.
Holmes, will you stop that?
Okay, so the voices are really, really quiet. But everything else is fairly loud. Options. Audio. Voices. Full blast. Just the way I like them. Try again.
You are utterly mad.
You are utterly mad. I like your slippers, though.
Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And
You
you almost
son of a
killed
bitch.
me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded? You...
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate.
Inspector Lestrade.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
Murder, most
What happened
foul.
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I
Yes.
suppose that Watson is
Yes,
right,
you are.
Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What
The
have they
merry
done this
men?
time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I
Righto.
also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
I don't know that I'm to be covering anything important either. Tab to open the casebook, check your current progress. Okay. Oh, this profile of the victim. All right, good. Investigate the murder. Investigate the crime scene. Select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe. Boy, it's just like out of town too. Okay. Anyway, let's see. No jumping? He can't stand in the middle of his apartment and jump? That's not great. Go in here. Let's select a suit. Maybe a disguise as well. Ooh. Sailor outfit. How about that one? He was a sailor after all. Oh. Looks like it's locked, so I can't go around saying, hello, sailor. Casual suit. Oh, that's nice. Black suit. Not wild about the vest. Brown. Not bad. Green. Yep. Green will be fine. Let's do some crazy hair. That's all the crazy hair is going to be locked. Bald head. Nice. Wait a minute. Wait. What's this one? Top hat? Deerstalker's locked. Shocking. I would like to wear the top hat then. Can't wear any cool glasses. Probably can't have a beard either. It's like, dude, why did you grow that? Oh, I grew it just now. What do you think? Okay, I've got my top hat on and my green suit. Why not? Oh, look, he's pretty awesome. Hello, I'm Sherlock Holmes. Okay. Slow down. Holy cow. Hey, what's
You
up?
go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Good. I don't want to clean up after myself. Oh, moving these settings sucks. I'm gonna find out that's too low. No, it's good. Alright. I'm off. The Woodman's Lee. Smoking. Riding in a coach. Oh, must be here.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
I'm over here. Don't step on this guy's clues. Stone pathway. Land around stone path. Can't Doesn't bother to notice the footprints. There, footprints. Damn it. Hold your
These
bump
footprints
kiss.
appear to be quite large.
Large footprints. Okay. And I just stepped on them myself, so whatever.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Mmm, delicious cabbages. A little corned beef, some potatoes. Mm. A lawnmower. What kind of fiend would leave a lawnmower here?
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a
Oh.
detective. No doubt you've heard of him.
Mister.
I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
Right.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Let's observe her. Do the old, work up the old Sherlock Holmes on her. Gardening gloves. A birdhouse. A crested tit. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, it's a bird. Sorry. Got all excited for nothing. Wrong tits. She has no hand. What else? There's one other thing. We gotta get her just right. Her eyes are bloodshot. Is that it? She's got a booger in her nose. That's what it is. No. None of that's right. One other thing. What could it be? We saw the cameo. Oh shit. We're going down the other side. Ah, look. Character portrait complete. There we go. Anything unusual that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually, whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Boy, I wish I had a cabin to drink in and pass out. Then I wouldn't get unexpected guests all the time.
What are you?
Sherlock Holmes. Good night. When was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
Well, I got up about
That's
6
around
to
7
take a wicked
I
dump,
noticed
and
the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door, and oh dear.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here after his retirement.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Are
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
I know everything.
Never mind.
Oh, I gotta click something.
You have indeed suffered a great loss.
I have to
Mrs.
click
Carey.
something and pick an
Nevertheless,
answer.
I believe it will be less of a burden for
I don't
you
know if it gives me a
soon.
second chance to do it.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met
He
him
was
upon your
different.
return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Oh, fuck. Select the correct answer.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes, life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was
Select the
different,
correct
wasn't he,
answer.
when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
It doesn't have something to do
Yes,
with the
Mr.
crucifix?
Oh, my goodness, but how do you know about that?
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of
Santiago de
when you were
Compostela.
young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
I used my
Thank
bean,
you,
lady. Okay, so I have a profile of her. Well-kept garden. Unidentified footprints. And the victim. Character portrait. Very cool. Alright. What are you doing standing here, fool?
Mr. Holmes? Mr.
What? What?
Mr.
What? What?
Mr. Holmes.
What? I didn't catch that.
Mr.
What?
Holmes.
Okay, see you later. I'm done playing with you. So she said the old drunk guy did all this, but I don't know.
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
I don't know too much about that. Let me see what Lestrade's got to say. See what kind of words of wit he has for
Peter
me.
Carey's body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
That is very correct of you to do, bitch Stewie.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello.
But,
What is it, Lestrade?
oh, it's been
Seems
picked.
to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Let's have a gander at this.
These
Yes.
scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear
Some
these
imbecile.
scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Perhaps he was just a tool. How about that? Oh man, I want one of these in my backyard. Minus the dead dude.
What a terrible way to die.
Yeah, it looks awful. He's got a spear through him. Let's have a look. Super secret mode. Suspiciously empty shelf. Outline
This
in the
place
dust.
is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf.
Yeah, if there was a
An object
book or
was taken
something
from
was
the air.
laying there.
It was
Yeah.
larger than a book. A
Oh,
box or a small chest,
just
perhaps.
perhaps.
The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
I see. What else?
Hammerfest.
Hammerfell. What? Is this Tamriel? Oh, it could be. Look, it's the exact same shape. Nice work.
Dundee. It's a whaling map.
It's a whaling map. Didn't notice that before. But
The
that
ship's
looks like the
logs
coast
the
of
sea
Tamriel
for the years
around
1878 to
Europe and the
1884. Peter
Icelandic
Carey was a captain.
or Nordic coast, I should say, something like that.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn
Sea
for the
Unicorn.
years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Oh, geez.
Harpoons for hunting whales.
Or hunting Black Peter. Oops.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
Yeah. Much smaller than the footprints outside.
Old navigation instruments. Nothing interesting.
Nothing interesting.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Two
Someone
glasses.
drank from this glass recently.
Someone's about to drink from this glass right the fuck now.
A sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Or several drinks before he met his death.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work. This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Uh-oh. I gotta put pictures together? This is ludicrous. Oh, no I don't. I just have to turn it. So it's all starting to come together now. Or is it? Like a puzzle. A three-dimensional puzzle. Not coming together now. No, we're not skipping. Okay, that's the back of the boat. So, I mean, it has to be like that, but I mean, that's completely not right. So, let's try it this way. Can I zoom it in and out or anything? Holy crap. Move the tobacco leaf. Oh, I can. I can move that. And I can move the pipe. Okay, I can move that up and down. There's a couple parts of it that I can actually move. That's the front of it. The pipe is the front, and the tobacco leaf is the back. Everything's falling into place. Or is it? No, it's not really. Oh, right there. Maybe. Close. Not quite. Not quite there. But it's close. Oh, so close. Oh. Come on. You gotta be kidding me, right? It's oh so close. Why is this not good? I remember a ship.
Yes. This is a coarse
God,
tobacco.
that was
quite
a lot
strong
tougher
and
than it should
very
have been.
popular among sailors.
Very popular among sailors. Hello, sailor. said.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Well, let's have a look at the old man.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Yeah, like a professional harpooner.
Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
More than likely.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
Strong smelling.
The weapon fully penetrated
Oh,
the body.
yeah, we
The
heard
force
that.
of the blow was immense.
A notebook.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Hmm. 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 Oh, let's open the notebook. That'd be great.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Good questions. All. Oh, I killed myself.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. This wooden handle is plain
And solid.
Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife,
But he
but
did
he
not
did not
succeed.
succeed.
Obviously.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
And there's one
The
harpoon
murder
missing.
weapon was probably taken from this rack.
Let's see. Oh, very interesting. You like to sleep in this little teeny bed, just like on a ship. Lestrade? It's a fucking mess in
Have you
there.
finished inspecting the crime scene?
I believe so. Maybe I should try to draw some conclusions. Hang on.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Exactly. Footprints. Evidence required. Okay, this is the thing about this, is you got to try to connect these things somehow. And it says, no, denied, that is wrong. Denied, you are wrong. I don't think I have enough information to make any deductions. Only the obvious that those aren't his footprints. What else do I need to inspect? I thought I looked at everything in here. I looked at that. Oh yeah, it's missing the box is missing. Didn't factor that into my deductions. Deducing that whoever broke in that's what they were looking for, because it's obviously gone. See you later, guys. I gotta go take a leak. I'll be back later. Oh, I see a dead guy through the window. Hard to pee when you're seeing a dead guy through the window.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
I don't have some way to measure those. I could have swore that I did.
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
Maybe, maybe not. Not doing too great today. What's up here? What's the deal with this place? Why is there a cop standing there? Hey, what's up? Didn't I talk to you before?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Poor bastard.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere
The
in
box
his
that's
cabin.
missing.
Thank you, madam.
Now let's look. Breaking attempts, tin box. Seriously? You fucking shitting me, Private Pile. No, I want that one out of there. I want that one there. An ambush must be made tonight. Oh, that's true. They tried to break in once, maybe they'll come back.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Organizing a good old-fashioned Victorian ambush.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
I think I look a lot better in my
Because of
suit
last
than you
night's
do as
attempted
well.
break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Pistols? Was that a double entendre, Holmes? Okay. We gotta stand by the window.
This looks like the
The
perfect hiding place.
I agree. 100%. The nighttime is the right time. The nighttime is the right time.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Well, stop talking. If you don't tell me to shush. You're the one talking. Wait till he gets in. Rush him!
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
I'll be right behind
Police!
you.
Hold it right there.
I won't be right behind you because I'm stuck on this fucking tree. Oh, he's ready.
Mr. Holmes.
Yeah? It's me, Mr.
All right, my
Holmes.
fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I
Bob.
didn't.
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't.
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't. I'm not. It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
To the yard.
But
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. After I've had my tea and crumpets and bangers and mash. What? Tea and crumpets? No, that's not for breakfast. Bangers and mash, definitely. Okay. Hello, hello, hello.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the,
The fellow who was
arrested
arrested at Woodman's Lee
last
last
night.
night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
I'll just go dig through his shit and see if there's anything worth having. The evidence room. Hey. Awesome. Evidence. I love it. Let's see what he's got.
These are the suspect's belongings.
The notebook.
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Yep.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin. A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
One ring to rule them all. Whoa, wait a minute. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner. 1883. One ring to rule them all.
A handkerchief.
Well, that
with the
doesn't tell
initials
me much more.
JHN.
You know what? Maybe I had to click inside that.
Parker,
Yeah.
1883. To my friend from R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Perhaps my archive holds the answer. I'll just keep that for safekeeping. Thanks. My ring now, bitches. How do you think Sherlock Holmes pays his bills? He fucking takes people's shit when they get arrested. Inspector Lestrade, I don't want to fucking talk to him. The morgue. Oh, jeez. I don't want to go in there either. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Mr. Holmes?
I want to talk to this cat. Where's he at? Oh, the interrogation room. It's going to be behind me. Don't mind me. I'm just a little off today. Alright, kid. You better spill your guts. Let's have a look at him. Check him out, man. He's got a lot of things to find out about him. Shabby cap. Dark, flinty eyes. Once again, booger in nose. Patch. Expensive fabric, however, but it's patched. Elaborate buttons. A giant stiffy. Damn it. Alright. Chalices. Jars. Thin neck. No pirate earring. R. What are we missing? There's one more thing. Short sleeves. Okay, his character portrait is complete.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Oh yes. Oh yes, I will.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know.
Yes.
I didn't kill anyone.
The police seized this valuable ring from you.
And I'm going to keep it as my fee.
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Not anymore.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Yeah, who's the ring's owner?
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
Hey,
The
Mystic.
ring is mine.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had
Belong
belonged
to your
father.
father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of
Sorry.
an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore,
But if he
the
were a
garment is
rich
ill-fitting.
man.
It is
Never
quite
mind.
clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a
The
little
family
boy, you had to
jewels.
find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
Oh, that burned
I'm
like hell.
speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
I know, because I'm Sherlock freaking Holmes.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please,
You
let me go.
son
I'm
of a
innocent.
bitch. You're not innocent. Son of a bitch. What else do we have? Swift actions. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man can use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing a body. I know exactly the place. The
I need
morgue.
to stage a reconstruction. I am sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
Oh, or I could just go harpoon Watson. Done. He's going down. Oh.
Locked. Locked.
Take that. I'm keeping this ring. See you later, bitches. All mine. Let's see what Watson has to say for himself. Mystic, what are you doing, buddy? carriage rides. They're a little rough. Hey, Watson. Want me to see if I can stab you with a harpoon and pin you to the wall?
A spot of whaling, Watson? Would you
I'm
care
too
to
full
take
to
part?
move. Nice.
Are you serious?
I've been trying to
No,
cut down on
but
how
we
many
do
times
need
I
to
eat till
clarify
I'm
what
too
happened
full
on
to
the night of
move.
Black Peter's murder.
It's having
A
a
reenactment?
adverse effect on me.
Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
Maybe.
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
I see what you're
ape.
getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more
Oh,
pigs'
pigs.
throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
Who's
One of
paying
the
for
harpoons
this?
on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Can we name the pig Kevin? That would make it all worthwhile. A well-fed pig. What did that make you think of? Oh, good. Now we got a picture of him fucking stabbed to the wall. This is just what I wanted.
I
Let's
need
go to the
take
butcher's.
a harpoon with me.
Oh, I need to take a harpoon with me. Do I have a harpoon? Do I need to go get a harpoon? From Dude's Shack? Maybe. Let's go get a harpoon. Is Watson chilled in the carriage with me? Just me, my book, my thoughts. A harpoon.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
The way he runs it's interesting. He trucks like the Doodah Man. Oh look, now I got a harpoon in the carriage. Oh, fucking awesome. Alright, Watson. Here I'm gonna fucking X marks the spot. Bust this thing out. Okay, you ready?
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much.
Preparation room
What do you intend
H.
to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment.
He loves this shit.
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
I'm gonna enjoy the
Holmes,
fuck out
you
of
should
this.
aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
I'm gonna aim for the mark. Hold breath. Oh fucking
should
what
try
a
to
miss.
aim.
Okay, get it back.
The
Oh,
harpoon has struck the body.
that was
with
great.
Insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Oh, I gotta do it again. Whoa. That went right through it.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
Or it's just unlikely to
If it was
ever
luck,
occur.
then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
And have them cut into bacon rashers and sent round to Baker Street, because that's not at all where I hit that, really, but whatever. I'm going to be hungry for some bacon later. Maybe get some lettuce and tomato as well. Where the fuck am I gonna go now? Oh, search the archives. Yeah, I forgot about this. Go back. Search the archives. Eat some BLTs. It'll be great. It'll be the best possible outcome. In the archives. Yes. No. Yes. No. Hey, what's up? Oh, shit, look.
Brave
Toby.
The best nose in the British Empire.
Shit. Let's look out the telescope. Holy, no. No. Oh, dear God. Stop looking at it. Why is the Watson, why is the telescope pointed over there? You're disgusting. That's awful. Good Lord. The archives. All right. Search for Dawson, 1883. Dawson and Nelligan are bankrupt. There we go. The Dawson Nelligan Investment Fund, a regional banking institution based in Cornwall, is declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio. Has accordingly been assigned for liquidation. It was the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Nelligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Nelligan is wanted both by the police and his creditors. Here it is.
Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Black Peter had something that belonged to his father, or he had evidence or something. I don't know. Hey, Watson. Stop.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Yeah. Stop looking through that telescope. You're going to burn your eyes out looking at that. Let's go. Back to the yard. Another ride in the carriage. All right, buddy. I found out.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending.
A
When
very
the bank
bad
failed,
ending.
It ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway.
You
in a
mean
small yacht,
Hammerfall?
just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued.
What?
He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
But that's
Thank
not
you
the
for
case.
Story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Somebody get in here and get rid of these bugs. It's disgusting. I don't buy that. I think it's a feat of strength. And that 2 men possibly could have been involved. He was a non-smoker, the garden. Whoever heard of such a thing? No, I'll leave it at that. Now what are we gonna do? Look in the journal. So I need to find a ship's log. Not to be confused with a shit log, which is not what I want to find. Okay, and he had ship's logs on his self, I'm pretty sure. Look at him trucking like the Doodah Man again. Okay,
1883.
That's the one I need.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Yeah, I bet the abbreviations all match the ones in that notebook as well. Or at least if I take the first couple letters of the names. Do some of them have 3 names? No, they don't, really. Pablo Corventrio. Old Pablo, he's the one. He's a harpooner. He's a real harpooner.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing
Saw
special.
2 whales. They're gonna die.
Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway.
The Canadian Pacific
CPR,
Railway.
A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Actually 4, because the 4th would involve going back in time. However, it would require a charge of 1.21 gigawatts. Okay. Bond certificate and the notebook. CPR. It's right there. It's in the notebook. Maybe we should go back and have him look at the notebook and see if that causes anything to... Oh. Or I could go find Wiggins and the Irregulars and send them out. 1.21 gigawatsons. We'd have to find Doc Brown.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution.
Maybe they stumbled upon his old man at sea and offed him.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those
Well, yeah,
children are
because they're
everywhere.
poor,
They see
filthy,
and
and
hear everything,
probably
and
starving.
they
You offer them a
all they lack is
couple
organization.
cookies, they're going to
Our
do
summer.
anything.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
You want to look in the telescope again? I don't.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
You filthy little
At your
street
service,
urchin.
Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang.
A little bit.
He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Fascinating,
Sailors?
he says,
Easy. Just gotta
unenthused.
look where the rum and the red lights are.
Look where the rum and the red lights are.
Sorry to
Alrighty.
trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
As soon as I'm done doing whatever it is I'm doing here. Dude, how long are you gonna sit here and have tea? You've been here like 2 fucking days. Shit.
Brave Toby.
Good old
the best
Toby.
nose in the British
Still
Empire.
here. Still here. Alright, let's go. Let's go see Lestrade. Hear his words of fucking wit. Oh, what's really
Mr.
going on?
Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
Oh,
As always.
it's the fucking
happened?
professor right now.
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
No.
Breathtaking.
You just think you are. You son of a bitch. Let's go see what other valuables we can steal from the evidence room today.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Ah. I'm gonna
Liam
keep those
Hurtley's
boots.
old boots. They're a size 9.5.
That sounds about right.
The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals.
I can do that.
Pen. Nothing unusual about it.
But it is mightier than the sword. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, hang on. No, I wanted to look at this that notebook again. It says CPR in it.
These are the suspect's belongings. I wonder if these are connected. Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
I see. Do we have anything else that we can missing papers and break-in attempts? It explains his presence at the scene of the crime. Sure does. Valuable bond certificates were kept inside the stolen tin box. Possibly. John Nelligan is a victim of circumstance who does not fit the portrait of the murderer, either by physical or psychological description. True. The game is afoot. Or at least a big toe. Okay. Now. Another ride. Another short ride. I maybe should have interrogated the dude they picked up, but you know what? It's gonna be good for me to know this probably first. Truck doodah, man. Run, Abe Lincoln. Did you say Abe Lincoln? No, I said Abe Lincoln. Put your foot down there.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
It's a perfect fucking match. I knew it. I knew it. That bastard is guilty as sin. Liam Hurtley's boots matched footprints at Woodman's Lee, thus proving that he was there. Judith Carey denies that he was their gardener. Maybe I should ask her again and be more persuasive. Look here, bitch.
Such a thing. My poor husband.
Oh, she is a grieving widow. I guess that's not nice to run up her and go, look here, bitch. You know me. Master of fucking tact. Run up to a grieving widow and say, look here, bitch. Okay.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink.
Okay.
For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
Okay. What order is that?
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Oh, good lord. So, he says blue first. There's 2 blues. Blue. Orange. Colorless. What about the green one? You'll be like,
No,
nope,
something isn't right.
I done fucked it
I need
up.
to start the reaction from the beginning.
Okay.
Again.
All right. Yep. Can do. Great. Let's do it. The loop. Orange. Clear.
No, something isn't right.
Well, what the fuck?
To start the reaction from the beginning.
You said blue,
again.
orange, clear. Oh, it's blue, orange, clear, orange. Why? I don't know. Blue, orange, J-Mo in his house. What's up, J-Mo? Blue, orange, clear, orange. Are they going to be backwards? Blue, orange, clear, orange. Clear. Blue. Green. I win again.
No, something isn't right.
Oh.
I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Well, where does the green come in then? Why? It didn't say anything was wrong till I put the green one in there.
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition.
Oh, it's the third one. The green one's first. Duh. Gotcha. Blue. Fuck all. Orange. Clear. Green. Oh, blue. Orange. Clear. Orange. Clear. Well, why did it let me go so long before when it was freaking wrong?
No, something isn't right.
What the fuck?
I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Alright, this is irritating.
First condition. All 7 reagents should be used. Second condition. Orange reagent should be the third one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition. Colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
We know blue's second, orange is third. Then colorless. Why do I have to use all of them when they're the same fucking things? I know maybe I just repeat that again. Blue. He's gonna go, no.
No,
You fucked
right.
up.
I
Once
need to start
again.
the reaction from the beginning.
You son of a bitch. Huh. I don't... The first few, I can tell what they are from the recipe, but after that, I don't have any indication of what goes in next. And then last time I was going to do blue again, and that didn't work. And then before I did orange, then clear, then blue. But that didn't work. I don't know why. So what one's next? No, because that's exactly what I did last time. I'm going to do the exact same thing. But it's not blue, orange, clear again. But it's not orange, clear, blue, which would be backwards. Because that didn't work either. This will just be random. It's probably completely wrong.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Fuck, maybe that's the middle one and I don't know it. No, because it says blue is the second one. And orange is the third one. And colorless comes after orange. So the first one has to be green. It's the only one not named. I did this before and it wasn't right either. See? I get to the last one, then he's just gonna go, yeah, that's fucking wrong.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
I don't know. Don't know what's wrong. How can I get all the way to the end and have it be wrong? Fine, fuck off. I just fucking. He's just gonna go, wow, that's really fucking wrong what you just did.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Hang on. Why am I doing them all separately? That's the question.
No, something isn't
Well,
right.
that's not fucking right
I
either.
need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Okay. But if I put the two blue ones in, then orange is gonna be the third one. No. I'm going to have to fucking start again because I don't know what I'm doing.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Wow. No idea. Trying to follow this recipe is just not, there's not enough information.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the
Yup.
beginning.
I gotta
again.
skip that because I fucking have no idea. There's not enough information to do it. I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. I on ice with, and remember our vows. I have done nothing dishonorable for which you knew. Bankrupt. Okay. See you later, bumhole. Alright, now let's go accost this guy. After a little carriage ride. Yeah, na 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 na. Skippity skippity skip. He's gone. Guys. He's no, he's right
Please
here.
escort this suspect for interrogation.
Yes, indeed.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Sherlock
Only told the
Holmes.
police that have nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at
It's
least tell me who
redunculous.
you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any more than that.
Well, we shall see.
So you say. Let's size this bad boy up. Dark flinty eyes, booger, once again. Big scar on his neck. Smells like shit. Yep, that's our guy. Look, the crusted tit. He loves tits as much as, well, the next guy. Plant remains. What remains of the plant? Gardener's hands. He's the fucking gardener.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink?
That's
impossible.
impossible.
A
No,
touch
it's
of
not.
chemistry,
Not when you cheat
Inspector.
Well,
and skip
You're
the
the
chemistry
smart one.
puzzle.
but it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
I will check that, Mr. Hurtley.
And what is your work?
Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where
I
Peter
told you it'd
Carey
come in handy
was
knowing all
murdered.
this stuff before even talking to this guy.
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
That's what I'd like to know. Fuck. You gotta pick it like,
Now that your
Fast.
presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven,
and I don't know
would
which
you
one it
care
is.
to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
Cultivating some ganj? Are you the
Because
gardener?
you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently.
Yeah,
But the most obvious clue presented
is the
itself
tit.
in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, you got me. Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
That's all for now. Hurtley's
More like-
stories are false leads.
Went there to
Now
get
I
his
know
tools
one thing for
cleaned.
certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
Off. To the Holmesmobile. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Sherlock. Just chillaxing in the carriage. Again. What he does, he just has this kind of hoppy run. Kind of weird. Hey, want to tell me about old Hurtley?
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
I don't know
Ah,
anyone by that name.
he's a big liar.
Thank you, madam.
Oh, hey, mind if I look at your tit book? He has a tit book. Great. Okay.
Let's see what can
Wow.
be hidden here.
This is scary. It looks like some psycho killer's fucking shed. Oh, and there's a pumpkin. See what could be hidden here. Oh, yeah. Loose wooden planks. Yep. That's the box. The small box has been located.
Let us see what is in this box.
It's locked. Lock picking. I see. Okay. Yep, I see. Oh. 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 Huh. I see. Okay. So that means it's not that one. Why can't I? Oh, I got you. I got you. Picking the lock. Picking the lock. It's always lock picking and mining. Doing one, the other, or both.
A bundle of letters in a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley
Yeah,
and
they're
Mrs.
salacious
Carey were in a
letters.
relationship.
Yep.
That is interesting.
It's kind of disgusting, actually. Have you seen both of them? I mean, ugh. It's just something you don't want to think about. Dirty Dog was shagging Black Peter's wife. That's what it should say in there. Dirty Dog. Okay. Now I gotta go confront her with this. Look here. I know you're a woman of loose morals.
Madam, I am aware of your affinity with Liam Hurtley.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Mrs. Carey, we found your letters.
My letters? I asked Liam to return them to me. I wanted to burn them.
Why did Mr. Hurtley put them inside the garden shed?
I don't know. I wanted them back, but I couldn't see him, not after what happened.
Well, here they are.
Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. Liam, how could he? After what he has done.
You believe that he killed your husband?
No, I do not know. I do not know. Leave me alone, please.
Thank you, madam. I wonder if Wiggins has managed to find
Just-
any sailors.
Just harassing the fucking widow at all times. That's what I do. Holy shit. What else do I have? Judith Carey's confession and Liam Hurtley's letters. It's been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife and even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless letters and words. Oh. Hurtley's presence at Woodman's Lee on the night of the murder is explained by his affection toward Judith Carey and the fact that he worked there as a gardener. Yeah, I'll buy that. I don't think I have anything else. Let's jaunt our way back to Baker Street. Love me a little carriage ride, a little book reading, a little screen shaking around. I don't know what's up with that. I suppose it's supposed to add realism to it, but just make it look crazy.
Mr. Holmes, we found the sailors from that list you gave us.
And
Well
we killed
done.
them all.
Let me see.
Oh, Pablo died a week ago, so it couldn't be
This
him.
man is a harpooner, and his initials are PC, the same initials that were found on the tobacco pouch.
Yep. Which means he's a master harpoon
Wiggins,
thrower.
could you gather some information on one of the sailors that you found? His name is Patrick Cairns.
Sometime later.
We found Patrick Cairns.
Good job, Wiggins. Where is he?
He lives in a small furnished dump of a room, but he's always at the Sea Witch pub, where he does arm wrestles for money and drinks.
Guess what?
Excellent.
I'm
He
going
is your
undercover,
reward.
bitches.
2 guineas.
Thank you, sir.
This can buy us 2 loaves of bread. Patrick Cairns. Yeah, I don't think I have any connection with them yet. Okay. It's time to go undercover. Well, then again, that thing always... I think it only comes up when there is something that's connected, but... Oh, hang on. And the notebook? Not the notebook? There we go. Oh, he's a non-smoker. It was Cairns' tobacco pouch. Yes. Obviously.
If I wish to speak to Cairns without alarming him, I had better dress as a sailor.
I better go undercover. Deep undercover. Oh, what? Bandit outfit? Well, wasn't that different from any other outfit? Hello, sailor. What should I do to be a sailor? Can I do like any of these things? I could be bald. Not the top hat. Not the deer stalker. Not a bowler. Oh shit. How about that? Or no, not that one. That one. I need some sailor hair. Sailor facial hair. Oh shit, yes, that's fucking amazing. I'm gonna shave like that tomorrow. So tomorrow night when we do stream ESO, I'll be all cool. How about this?
Now I can approach Cairns and see if he recognizes the pouch.
He looks fucking amazing. Oh my god. Watson's still over here drinking fucking tea.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
You're not shocked at all at my appearance? You're no fun anymore, Watson. Okay, we're at the Sea Witch pub. We're off. Ah, I'm riding in the carriage, reading the book. Same thing, but dressed like a sailor. I don't know. That just gets me. That's great. Oh, look at this place. I'll have a beer. I mean, I'll have a rum. Hey, can I get a... Hey, guys. Oh, that dude looks like he's about to boot. Yo, can I get a rum over here? What's up? How you guys doing? Oh shit, that guy's head was in an unfortunate location. You
Hello
just
there.
got
Are
JMO?
you Cairns?
What do you want?
That's not new.
We've heard all
JMO's
about
old.
the gambling on arm wrestling here. You seem like the likely sort, and I'm up for it.
I start at 10 shillings.
Suits me.
I starts at 10 shillings. What am I gonna have to do here? Let's say stamina. Follow his facial expressions, understand his moves. Push, restrain, idle. Plan your counter strategy. Pay attention to his stamina. Holy shit. Nope. 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 No. Fight for your right to party. Come on. Oh, Jesus. He's beating the shit out of me. What the hell? What the crap? I don't know what I'm supposed to be. He was beating me like the whole time, no matter what
That's
I
the
did.
arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
No, I don't need to. There we go. Booger. Dark, flinty eyes. Ooh. Nasty fucking bugs flying around his head. That's not part of it, really? Sailor tattoo? Of course. He's a sailor. Why would he not have a sailor tattoo? Yellow nails. Oh, Jesus. Disgusting. Hairy arms. And cheap clothes.
Ah, I've had enough. You're too strong.
Come back later when you can use your arms again.
But it's not going to let me talk to the guy unless I beat him in arm wrestling? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem,
No problem with that. Okay. Follow his facial expression, understand his moves. Push, restrain, idle. Plan your counter strategy. Pay attention to your stamina. My stamina was almost full, but he still beat the crap out of me. Fuck, he's still just gonna beat my ass. Because I can't fucking beat him. He's too strong. Yeah, well, he starts wincing like he's having a hard time, and that's when he puts my ass down. Fuck. Where's Sylvester Stallone when you fucking need him?
That's the arm that killed 100 whales. Care to lose another 10 shillings?
How much money did I bring with me to this place?
I'm ready to try again.
Fine. If you want me to take all your money, no problem with that.
Cheat it till you beat it.
You were lucky. I wasn't focused. Let's go again.
Yeah, his facial expressions were giving fucking nothing away. Do I gotta fucking keep doing this?
Fine. If you want.
But it doesn't get me anywhere doing that, so whatever.
Well, good for you, I reckon. You're stronger than you look. Here's your 10 shillings.
I'd like to buy you a drink.
There you
Good
go.
winner as well. That's good. Let's have a drink.
Arrgh!
You're a good type. Seems you've managed to settle down in life. You've got money, eh?
Not all that much.
Oh, well. At least you're not as poor as me.
Why do you say poor? You're not working?
I'm a harpooner. But you see, the whalers are rare. They don't pay much. So, as a result, I find myself arm wrestling to pay for my drink.
Arm wrestling.
A harpooner. Interesting. You've had a lot of adventures, I bet.
Ah, of course. It's been a dozen years since I've sailed.
Don't be
I've
ridiculous.
seen everything. Old Wallace, damn Black Peter, Great Roger. We sailed to the Cape of Good Hope.
Black Peter, you say? I've heard rumours about that one.
He was the worst of them all. He was a liar, and violent too, swinging those fists of his around. He was a tyrant.
He was a
Not
tyrant.
much of a captain. At least, not as good as Great Roger.
That's why he was
I
called
see.
Great Roger, I'm
Yes.
guessing.
I was told terrible tales about Black Peter.
But you ain't heard the worst.
Tell me the
Tell
worst.
me, and let's have another drink.
It was in 1883 that it happened. The August of that year. Peter Carey was captain of the Sea Unicorn, and I was a spare harpooner. We were coming out of the ice pack on our way home.
Pooner.
One evening,
He said
we saw a
pooner.
little craft that had been blown north. There was only one man on her, and he wasn't a sailor. The crew must have thought that she had foundered, and they made for the Norwegian coast in the dinghy. I guess they all drowned. We took the man on board.
Then
And who was he?
I dunno. During the crossing, he and the skipper enjoyed some long talks. His baggage was just a tin box.
That's strange enough.
Aye, even stranger was that on the second night he disappeared. Nobody knew what happened to him. And of course, nobody could ask Black Peter about it.
You know what happened, don't you?
I do. I saw the skipper tie his heels and push him over the rail in the middle of my watch on that dark night, 2 days before we sighted the Shetland lights.
Black Peter's a murderer.
Aye, those that know him wouldn't be surprised to hear it. But all this must stay between us, all right?
right.
Back in a second. I'm off to the Kazi.
I'll be here with my drink.
Okay. I gotta go to the shitter. Plant the pouch. What does that mean? What's up, bitches? This is shitter over here. Oh. Oh, plant it in his pocket. How am I going to do this? I'll just walk behind his chair. Probably.
Here it is.
Here it is.
Have you got any tobacco? I've run out of mine.
I've run out of mine.
Lost my pouch. I don't know where. Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh, is this your tobacco pouch?
Well, oh, it is.
Boy, it is.
Well, I have to go now. I know a captain who's planning an expedition to Cape Cod. Captain Ahab.
Captain Ahab is his
Commandant of
name.
Pequod. He might need good harpooners. I'll tell him about you.
Maybe. If you like,
I'm done here. It's time to leave.
I am finished here. What was the other thing I was supposed to do? This thing is a dialogue item, but with whom? That kid's still not here, right? Oh, wait. I'm going down there dressed like a fucking sailor. Oh, no, it changed me back. Damn it. Alright. Dude. Go that way. Thanks.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
There we go. Yeah. And I'm gonna lay it on him.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes.
No!
I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing
You
securities
are
had
correct.
reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belong to my family, but I could not find them there.
That's all for now. Well,
I see.
I will see you soon, young man.
Where you will pay for your crimes. Kearns has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder and thus proves his guilt. Kearns has confirmed that the pouch belongs to him. This means that he was at the scene of the murder, but does not necessarily prove that he is the murderer. Break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook that has been lying in a pool of victims' blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Nelligan was looking for his father's papers inside Black Peter's cabin and explains his presence at the scene of the murder. True story. Oh look, like testes. John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This might have been a motive for him to murder Peter Carey. He's a victim of circumstances, not fit the profile of a murderer at all. And that true story. There's still something else going on here. What is it? Oh, her confession and her letters. It has been confirmed that Liam Hurtley was flirting with Peter Carey's wife, even fell in love, but it didn't go beyond the affectionate but harmless words and letters. Liam Hurtley loved Judith Carey so desperately that his jealousy could have provoked him into committing murder. I don't think he's physically capable of the murders. Liam Hurtley's relationship with Judith Carey gives him a motive for killing Peter Carey. Hurtley's presence at Woodley Manor night of the murders explained by his affection, yea, the fact that he's the gardener. I could just say he's guilty, but oh. Oh, that's it then. He's the fucking murderer. Alright. Peter Carey is murdered by Patrick Cairns. Cairns is a professional harpooner. His tobacco pouch is found inside Carey's cabin. Patrick Cairns is a cold-blooded murderer. He has been found guilty of the murder of Peter Carey and must be punished. Patrick Cairns killed Peter Carey, but the murder was not premeditated. It was in self-defense against an armed and irrational drunken sailor. It's possible. There was a knife on the floor. How about this? Sure. We'll see. And again, I'm off on another action-packed carriage ride. Later, that next day. What?
Good afternoon. I must be at the wrong address. I'd like to speak with a ship's captain, Captain Ahab. Is that you?
Yes.
No, my name is Sherlock Holmes.
Detective fella. So, you wanted to see me?
Right.
That is correct. We need to talk.
About your murdering.
About Black Peter, who was killed in his own hut with a harpoon.
You know, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
How?
The tobacco pouch. You recognized it.
Oh, the sailor. It was you. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Well, fine. I confess. But if you really do know everything, you should also know that I didn't want to kill him. He made me do it.
I know. Did you know about this story with the bond certificates? Did you need money?
Yeah. I just wanted him to cough
Cough
up a little silver. I'm out of work, and I thought maybe he could help me. Well, he refused outright, and he insulted me. I reminded him.
And he insulted me.
About that murder he committed at sea.
He said, I've got to match my butt in your
Then he
face.
got mad when I spoke about his treasure. I barely just had time to throw the harpoon at him before he could jump at me with his knife. You know the truth. What will you do now?
I ask that you return the bond certificates. Keep some of them. You will need them in your exile. It is better that you leave the country for a few years.
Oh, that's still not
And
turning
you
him
won't
in.
say anything to the police?
I will not say anything as long as you return the money.
Well, I'll do as you ask. But what about Inspector Lestrade?
He's an idiot. He'll never find you.
Goodbye.
3 weeks later.
It's good that you asked me to come, Mr. Holmes. We do need to talk.
About what?
What do you mean? Our case, Mr. Holmes. You sent me a message via your little thug.
His name is Wiggins, Inspector.
Telling me that
Your
the case
little
is solved.
thug.
Well, Mr. Holmes, tell me, who is our murderer and where is he?
The morgue.
Eh?
His name is, or rather was,
Pablo Caventreo.
He was also on the ship with
We
Peter
pinned it
Carey,
on Pablo
and he
in
was a
the
harpooner.
end.
I'll tell you everything, Inspector, but do calm down. Mrs. Hudson will bring us tea and orange cake.
Orange cake? You're spoiling me, Mr. Holmes. That's my favourite.
Jaffa cakes. Another while later.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Inspector Lestrade told me that I should thank you for clearing my name. He also said that you were waiting for me here. I came as fast as I could. I cannot thank you enough. It is all because of you that this nightmare is finally over.
The nightmare.
I believe that this belongs to you.
My father's securities. Incredible! But how did you get them?
It would take far too long to explain.
Tell me. This is extraordinary. You are a genius.
I threatened the
Then
thug who
that
stole
may
them.
serve as an explanation. Goodbye, Mr. Nelligan, and good luck.
Goodbye, Mr. Holmes. And thank you. 1,000 times thank you.
See you later, butthole. Ah, clues found 16. Conclusion. Cairns is guilty. Absolve Cairns. Hold to check your conclusions. May spoil game experience. Hey, look. I got it. Yay. Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Cairns, professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin, but the murder was in self-defense against an armed and furious drunken sailor. You have decided to absolve Patrick Cairns. Personality ranking, sympathizing. 80% of people solved the case this way. 61% made the same moral decision. All right, well, that was an entire case. That was the fate of Black Peter. Now it's going to go on to a different case, but I do not have time for that right now. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you next time. Good night.